Hi everyone. I'm going to show you these adorable Valentine treat boxes. They are Pinterest inspired. They're not an original idea. I did see them on Pinterest made with a scoreboard and cut with scissors. And I thought, wouldn't it be wonderful to have a design space project? If you're not a Cricut user and you'd like to make these, you can look up Stamping with Amore on Pinterest. She has wonderful projects, including this one, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy them. I like to get started on my project shares by giving you a quick look at the Design Space project itself. I mentioned again in this project that it is Pinterest inspired by Stamping with Amore. I love her projects. I'm just going to hide that. You can hide it in your layers panel or delete it completely if you want to. You don't want to be cutting it out. So here's the box itself with the top layers. Top layers are always optional, but they do make it more decorative and they do add strength to the box itself. So I like to use top layers. I've added these little holes to cut out for your ribbon attachment. If you're not going to use ribbon and you're going to glue the ends closed and decorate them some other way or not, all you need to do is go to the layers panel and click on this attached group, detach, and you can hide the little cutouts or you can delete them completely, whatever you prefer. I suggest just hiding them in case you want to use them in the future. You want to leave them in your layers panel, so you can just detach and hide them. The rest of the box will still be attached with all the cut lines and score lines. And there are a lot of score lines, so you are going to need either a scoring stylus or the scoring wheel with your Maker or Maker 3. You can also use the scoring stylus with the Maker 3 if you don't have that tool. I've added two little decorations to the file. You can use them or not, decorate any way that you want to. So that's basically it. I just wanted to show you a quick look at the project that I'm sharing. I'll switch to my overhead camera and I'll show you how easy they are to assemble. These are my two trial cuts. I always like to do a trial cut before sharing to make sure I haven't made any mistakes or misplaced anything. So the project is as it should be for you to cut without making any changes unless you want to. And this is how the little box looks when it's cut out. A lot of scoring that you need to fold. So we'll go ahead and start by doing that. You also have all the top layers if you've cut them out and the embellishment if you've used it. So we're going to start by folding the scallop sides. So you're going to fold down and then you're going to fold the scallop up. And that's how you're going to get that shape. So once again, you fold down and fold the second score line up. Very simple. Score down and score up. And that's the four sides folded. That's how it needs to look. And then you're just going to fold your straight score lines. There are four. That's how you get the fold for the box. You can see how that goes together. And you need to fold your tabs. I like to do all this folding before I add my top layers. I find that makes it a lot easier to line them up straight. So this is what it looks like once all the score lines are folded, and you can see how it goes together. Very easy, very simple. I've already started adding the top layers to this one. There's my little embellishment. So I'll just continue this one and show you how to close it up once you've got all your embellishments attached. Whoops, a little too much glue there. That's okay. I'm always so messy with liquid glue. But I really like the Tombow. I find that it holds really well. If you're using a pattern cardstock, you want to watch that your layers are facing in the right direction. I know these look opposite, but when you put them together, they're both facing the same way. So that's all the top layers. You have the sides and you have the top and bottom. You might be tempted to skip the bottom, but I find that it does reinforce the box and makes it a lot more sturdy. Okay, so you have all your decorative layers on. At this point, you're going to take this side, turn it over, take this side tab, and add adhesive to it. And just fold this down flat so that it lines up, and make sure it's well adhered. And there's your little box. We're just going to push in the tabs on the sides. And this is how it goes together. If you're using really tiny candy, you might want to glue these closed. If you're going to use something like chocolate kisses, they'll be too large to slip out, so you don't really need to glue these ends closed. It's totally up to you how you want to do that. So I'm just going to add my little embellishment to this one. I've put puff tape on it, but I like to add a little adhesive to make sure it doesn't fall off. And I'll add my little decoration. And all I need to do is add the ribbon now. Isn't that great? It's so easy to make. So here's one that I finished all the way to the ribbon. I've put the ribbon through the back. Either side can be the back or the front. It really doesn't matter. I've pushed the ribbon through. All I need to do now is tie a bow. I'm not going to do that on camera. I'm terrible tying bows, and I don't want you to have to sit through that struggle. So that's it. That's how easy it is to make these. I think they're terrific. I hope you're going to make some. Right under this video in the description, there's a link to my Facebook group. If you're not already a member, please come join it. We have lots of fun, great project shares, and even giveaways. So we'd love to see you there. Please post pictures if you do make some. I'd love to see them. And thank you for watching.